I have loads of Star Citizen news for you. Xenothreat coming to an end, sneak peeks, summaries of Inside Star Citizen with loads of ship updates, and Star Citizen Live talking about some changes in development, all for the week ending the 5th of September 2021. So, let's take a look at a weekly update from the newsletter. Keep up the fight! The Xenothreat forces will be retreating from the Stanton system on Tuesday, the 7th of September, so give them hell on their way out. It's been confirmed that the Xenothreat Remastered will come to an end on that date, and I would assume there's also going to be an end to the combat ship sale there too. So, if you want to buy ships with real money at the moment, you can. Combat ships, pew pew pew, but you can get all that stuff in-game. Star Citizen has also recently had a hotfix and server maintenance to help fix some issues with the servers not always moving on to the fleet battle phase of Xenothreat, so that should be working a lot better now. The Ship Showdown Phase 2 starts next week on the 8th. Submit your original creations and make some noise for your favourite ship before that voting bracket begins, as it's the most popular ships that will go into the 16 top ships that are then fought and compete against each other in the ship showdown. Pew 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 pew. It's not really pew pew pewing, it's more people voting on them. But we'll have to wait and see what can actually make it. Some people are trying to get the Saber Raven in there. Some people are trying to get the Cargo Argo in there. I'm not sure if either of those ships will get into the top 16 favourite ships, but we'll have to wait and see. The sneak peek this week was of a new gun sight that we will be able to make use of in the near future. Expect very moddable weapons in the future for FPS stuff. Inside Star Citizen this week was very ship-centric. The Drake Vulture is moving into its grey box phase, with them fleshing out the interior. We'll see it next year along with ship-based salvaging. The Ares are moving out of grey box and into the final art phase. The Sabre will be gold standard for Alpha 3.15, and we'll see more of that at CitizenCon too, it seems. The Redeemer is in its final art phase and is a solid 4-crew ship that we will see soon. There are various new FPS weapons from Volt, an SMG, an LMG, and a sniper. Laser trip mines are going to be added to the dangers of exploring points of interest. Orison is getting Cousin Crow's customization ship shop, and Crusader showroom for Alpha 3.15, but there will be more functionality coming to them beyond their initial release in the future, because we're not going to have all the full sort of like changing modules out at Cousin Crow's yet, things like that. We also are going to have cybernetics, and they've been doing concepts for arms and leg replacements. Star Citizen Live! So, they talked a bit to Richard Tyree, who is working more on Squadron 42 now, but he said they are collaborating closer than ever on Squadron 42 and Star Citizen, but there's a big focus on Squadron 42 and its core features that are going to be used between both games. So Squadron 42 is almost seen as a big mission within Star Citizen, but it doesn't require the dynamic universe sim or full-on server meshing, which obviously is being worked on. Various features and deliverables have been pulled together and merged together. The actor feature team, for example, will now work on core features for both games rather than just focusing on Squadron. This kind of tech will be added to Squadron first, though, and then tested, and then put in the PU when it's ready. So obviously you might need to make it multiplayer viable. This won't replace Evocati and PTU testing, but it should give it a bit more context, and they'll be able to do some real case studies of how it works in Squadron and how it's intended to work before the feature then goes further. It sounds like features will get pushed into Squadron 42 quicker, and them getting it working for that makes sense because they want to push Squadron 42 out the door, but it might take a bit longer for certain features to come into the persistent universe than previously. Although I don't actually see that much change in the development. This seemed much more fluffy talk than anything else to me. Smaller features like pushable trolleys and that sort of stuff will make up larger features in the future, so they might be out of context or have very limited use at the moment, but in the future they'll be very, very important. We'll see parts of Death of a Spaceman and the actor status team get their survival sort of systems coming together in the future as smaller parts get all put together. The roadmap will see some changes in the future, but development speed will probably remain relatively unchanged, but we will see features moved around as they reprioritize. We're going to see some deep dives into sort of healing and inventory systems in the near future. Radar and scanning is also moving into the FPS sort of featureverse, so you'll be able to do the radar and the scan things in FPS mode with basically handheld tools or your HUD or whatever. EVAing will use fuel, and the tractor tool will be extremely important to help with traversal. You will lose your current inventory when you die in the future. You might be able to return to where you died and pick it up, or one of your teammates might be able to pick it up, that sort of stuff sometimes. Inner thought, interaction, and HUDs are getting some big updates with context given for what you're wearing, the location you're in, the ship you're in, the lockers you're accessing, etc. So expect some changes to the roadmap and some of the ways that we might even receive updates in the future, but we don't know exactly how that's going to be implemented or how that's going to be seen by our eyes yet. We'll have to wait and see if there's any changes in the future. I might do a more in-depth breakdown of Star Citizen Live with more context for exactly what was said when we have a bit more details of some of this stuff. But yeah, it was interesting, the Star Citizen Live, because to me, it felt more of a fluff episode than much tangible information, because I'm going to wait and see how some of this stuff is implemented and exactly what development changes this means to us, if any. The monthly roadmaps came out as well, and you can see those in full on my channel, or a full summary, I suppose. There were lots of updates on things like the Gen 12 renderer and new ships, or unannounced ships. Ooh, unannounced ships. Or yet to be announced ships, I should say. As well as features for Alpha 3.15 and beyond. My Squadron 42 report should go live over the weekend as well. So you'll be able to look into AI and Squadron 42 stuff. But boom, that's it for this week's news. But what do you think? Do you think the Squadron 42 is being focused too heavily? Or is it essential to get it completed as quickly as possible and then them start to work on the persistent universe, knowing that the foundational game of Squadron 42 is there and sort of working, and then we'll be able to have a more playable persistent universe, something a bit more mainstream. Have you been playing Xenothreat? What do you think of that? What do you think of Alpha 3.14.1 at the moment? Whatever your thoughts, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Some people say I shill for NordVPN, but listen to some of these comments that I just made up. I've never felt the love of a woman before, but then I got NordVPN, and that didn't matter. Doctor said I'd never walk again, but then I got NordVPN. Now I've been running marathons. Also, I got robot legs around the same time. They might have helped somewhat too. I was a tone-deaf pirate, but after getting NordVPN, I'm able to play the saxophone. Go on, Zin, try and animate all of this. Click the links below to get NordVPN. It might lead you to a more fulfilling life, but more likely, it will just help protect you from the terrors of the internet. Every month we have a ship giveaway. For September, it's for another Mercury Star Runner. I love that ship. It's a great way to try a huge portion of Star Citizen's gameplay. If you want a chance of winning that, just comment on any of my videos made during the month. If you'd like to further support the channel, be sure to check out that join button underneath my videos. There's also links to my Patreon, which also helps loads as well, direct donations, and just commenting, subscribing, liking, all that sort of jazz goes a huge way to helping the channel. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You take care, and I hope to see you in the verse.